I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Network, where we're going to talk about something that I don't know if you've noticed. There's been a hell of a rash going across the country of teachers wanting to mess around with students. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's poisoned these women. We're talking about grown women, usually in their early 30s, late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, 40s. All of them married. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. It's poisonous and it's nuts. And this is even a step further because this was a teacher at a Christian school, for crying out loud. I mean, it just, my God, she's surely a Democrat. She's got to be. Let's look at this. Wow. Outkick. Former teacher faces charges for twerking on student, pressuring them to drink alcohol at the prom. She trying to get this student drunk. I mean, really? A former teacher at private Christian school in Florida who was arrested back in June for allegedly sexting a student is now in trouble for another incident involving a student. Julie Hoover, 39 years old, 39, was arrested earlier this week for allegedly twerking on a student and pressuring him to drink at the school's prom. She's facing charges of contributing to the delinquency of a minor and soliciting or engaging in sexual conduct against a student by an authority figure. What is wrong with these women, for crying out loud? According to investigators, the student said Hoover was pressuring him to drink by forcing the straw from her cup into his mouth, so she had alcohol in her cup at the school prom. Wow. Okay. A school administrator said that the alcohol was kept in a back room and that it was for the staff to drink when the students left. The teachers were all going to get drunk after the student. What kind of orgy was that going to break out into? A prom nobody is going to forget. Hoover apparently got into the alcohol a little early, and that led to some bad decisions on her part. You reckon? Wow. The student also said she was, quote, twerking on him as he stood near the dance floor. His story was corroborated by others. The school released a statement following Hoover's latest arrest. God. Understandably, they did their best to distance themselves from the teacher. Well, not too good a job if this is, quote unquote, the latest arrest. How the hell were you still a teacher if this is, quote unquote, the latest arrest? Mrs. Hoover is a former teacher with the Point of Grace Christians. The statement says, "We will not provide further information on her employment or departure from our school. The Taylor County Sheriff's Office informed us of the allegations against Mrs. Hoover, and we have cooperated with the investigation. Out of respect for the judicial process, we will not comment any further at this time." And guys, this is about to get much worse. As bad as twerking on a student and pressuring them to drink sounds, it doesn't hold a candle to the allegations from Hoover's June arrest. Why was this woman still around students and still allowed to teach? I got to call bullshit on the school for this, too. Listen to this. Hoover was allegedly sexting an 18-year-old student and trying to arrange for him to visit while her husband was at work. My wife just turned and looked at me like, what the F? Yeah. You can't do that, not even in Florida. Oh, okay, Outkick. The twerking on a student and pressuring the drink should probably keep you out of the classroom. The sexting is the icing on top of the, quote, not teacher material cake. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out if she was, when did this happen? She was arrested in June. So, okay, she was arrested in June for trying to hook up with a student while the husband was at work. She was allowed to come back to school by the school because she was just arrested earlier this week. Man, I got to tell you, that's a bad look for the school, too. I'm just keeping it real. I mean, she got arrested back in June for trying to hook up with a student while her husband's at work. This woman should have never gotten back into school, okay? Ever. You really didn't think this was going to happen again or something else was going to happen? Wow. You know, growing up, I can remember there was this one particular teacher that everybody speculated about. And I guess we just never knew, right? Right? She was the only, like, halfway decent looking teacher anybody ever saw up there. So everybody was always suspicious, and I'm going to obviously remain nameless on the teacher, but this is absolutely crazy. This is crazy. And if you do a search on this, you guys are going to find this is a real problem all over the country. It is crazy how many women have decided they got a taste for teenage boys. It is nuts. Unbelievable. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network supporters. I know this is a different kind of video, but it's certainly newsworthy. And, you know, I mean, our morals and value sets are spiraling around like the turd in the toilet right now, down the drain. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.